Welcome back to Arcadia Fallen. So it's been a bit since I played this game, and I kind of tried to rewatch some of my stuff, but I also definitely don't remember everything. But we're doing our best. Let's see, we could go to the alley, we could go home, we could go to the flower shop or the mines. Let's go to the alley, because one of our allies wants to talk to us in the alley.
Ah, yes. This is a nice spot. Empty, quiet, perfect place to just disappear. Ah! Oh, hi. What brings you out here?
Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mime. I didn't mean to frighten you. I was just wondering what you were doing back here. What? Me? Frightened? No way. Okay, you might have spooked me a little.
Hear me out.
It's not like I'm doing anything bad or anything. I just get a bit overwhelmed at times. All this walking around, talking with people, facing down scary stuff. It just becomes a bit much, and I just want to run and hide. I don't, though. We're not gonna find a way to solve this mess if I hide in the trash all day, but you know, it's just nice to breathe a little once in a while. You understand that, don't you? Yeah, I get it. Oops.
Actually,
I understand that feeling all too well. It's okay to be scared, and to need a moment to gather yourself.
really?
I didn't realize you felt that way. You seem like the sort of person who's so put together. You stand up to help, even when none of this is your fault to begin with. It's very admirable, but... Call me selfish, but I'm glad you can feel like this too. Makes me feel a little less silly for hiding out here. Tell you what, if you promise not to tell Victoria about my hiding spot, then I won't tell either. If either of us needs a moment to breathe, well, then we can come here. It's brilliant, right? What happened in the forest?
I have some questions.
You were acting pretty weird when we went out to the forest. What was that all about? Me? Weird? No, no way. So you noticed, huh? I'm sorry I was acting weird. The forest is a special place for me. It was where Victoria found me, and there are lots of things I'd like answers to, but it's not really all that important. I'll stay on track from now on, don't you worry. What do you make of our companions?
I wonder.
I would like to talk about our companions. We're quite the odd bunch now, aren't we? Who do you want to talk about? Let's ask about Victoria, since you're most familiar with Victoria. I'm pretty sure.
So...
You know Victoria. Can you tell me more about her? I don't really know her that well, honestly. She just sorta showed up in my life all of a sudden and got me dragged into this whole mystery about the demons. Scared me senseless, honestly, but now that I've gotten to spend a bit more time with her, I think she means well, even if she's a bit intense. Elizabeth.
Tell me about...
What do you think of Elizabeth?
Well...
She's nice, if not a little bit scary. It's like you look at her and you see a nice old lady, but then you look at her and you feel like a tiny mouse staring up at some ancient powerful beast. But I guess that might just be me. She's your teacher after all. What's she like to you? She's strict but fair.
About that...
Elizabeth is strict, yeah, but she's always fair and has never treated me badly.
Okay.
I see. I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I'm just intimidated because I've never met a teacher before. Michael.
Tell me about...
What do you think about this Michael fellow? He's great fun to be around. He's always smiling and positive and doesn't seem to mind my spiritness at all. I feel like he's hiding something though, like I notice him just sometimes staring off into space and he just looks so sad. I hope we can become friends so we can help him with whatever he's struggling with. Hopefully before Victoria murders him. Let's go.
I'll be off then.
We should get back to work.
Let's go!
Right, back to work, sealing demons, saving the world, all that stuff.
You're hiding something, Mage.
I am a man of many secrets, dear Victoria. You'll have to be more specific.
The reason you're here. You claim you came here to investigate the forest, but that's ludicrous. Why would you willingly put yourself at risk like that? Just, what's in it for you?
It can't possibly be because I'm concerned and want to help.
Unlikely.
So cold. Just like you, I'm here to lend a hand, so we can avoid more incidents like the forest. And as things are now, I'd say you need all the help you can get.
Just know that I'm keeping an eye on you.
I know, and how I feel for those poor eyes. Between me and the alchemist, they must be rolling around your skull, trying to keep up.
Huh. Let's go to the tavern. The air inside the tavern is warm, and a pleasant scent of burning firewood and savory foods washes over you as you step inside. Michael is lounging by the bar, wineglass in hand, his brightly colored robes making him stand out against the mostly wooden interior.
What can I do for you?
Why, hello there, Artemis. Here to join me for a drink? Sure, but I don't drink. Yes to the company, no to the drink. Perfect. Come on, have a seat then. You take a seat by Michael, who puts his glass down to stare through you with his undivided attention.
Let's see.
So, what brings you to seek me out like this? Got some curiosity you need sated? So, a wild mage, huh? Curious, are we? Don't worry, I'm not nearly as interesting as the stories make us wild ones out to be. I'm a mage, but I didn't study at the proper school and am therefore considered a dangerous individual. Talk about throwing stones. I bet a bunch of those people calling you dangerous didn't go to school either. And quite a lot of them are pretty dangerous as well. But the truly dangerous ones? The ones who went to schools. Big, expensive ones made by the very magic they fear. Studying their verses under the glow of mage lights. The irony never fails to amuse me. You're not much for keeping a low profile, huh?
Tell me about...
For someone who's considered an outlaw, you're not that good at keeping a low profile, are you?
I find it's a balance you have to tread. Blend in too much, and people will think you are shifty. Be loud and colorful, and people will take notice. But if you're quiet and colorful, well, people will still notice. Honestly, but there's no fun in dressing like a fugitive. If my handsome clothes are what end up getting me killed, that's a fair trade for being fashionable, is it not?
Why didn't you go to college?
I wonder...
Why is it that you never went to the academy? I thought the government had people scout out kids with the talent and bring them in. It wasn't like they didn't try. My past is not that interesting, to be honest, but it isn't exactly a cheery fairy tale either. One best not bring down the mood in such pleasant company. Maybe I'll share it with you some other time. Alright, fair enough, I get it. That's understandable. Let's talk about something else then. But actually I'm gonna
See you
leave.
around.
I should get back to this whole mission quest thing. Michael smiles and picks up his glass.
All right.
Very well then. I will be here if you have more questions. Alright, okay. Somebody's at home, but I don't know who's at home. We're going home.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello there, Artemis. Welcome back. Did you need something? I have some questions.
I see.
Of course. What would you like to know? Never mind, I don't have questions.
Be careful, Elf.
I'm going to the flower shop. It's flower
You.
time. Artemis,
What in the world happened?
I heard your shop burned down, and I got this message from Elizabeth asking for new supplies, and who is this? You barely get through the door to the flower shop before Quinn showers you with questions. But when Victoria enters, they back up, concern quickly turning to apprehension. I'm sorry for worrying you, Quinn. Elizabeth and I are both alright, but the shop did burn, and our stock was destroyed. Quinn listens intently as you recount last night's events. So now we're trying to find a way to solve this, preferably before anybody else gets hurt. Quinn nods slowly.
Oh dear.
I'm so sorry to hear this happened. It must have been awful for you.
You...
Artemis.
I consider you a good friend, and I want to help you. No. I am going to help you. As much as I can. But this whole affair puts me at risk. We have to be very careful.
The door to the flower shop suddenly bursts open, causing everyone to freeze in surprise. A tall, intimidating man steps inside, his cold eyes lazily taking in Quinn's little shop.
Messer Goldner, what can I do for you today?
Quinn looks nervously at the man as he glides around the shop, looking at the beautiful plants with disinterest. You feel Mime move to hide behind your legs, despite her invisibility.
I was simply in the area and thought I might drop by. As you have probably already heard, the alchemy shop suffered a most unfortunate fire last night. I just wanted to be sure that our only other magic shop was still doing well.
That is very kind of you, sir. As you can see, nothing out of the ordinary has happened here.
The man chuckles darkly.
Do forgive me for having my doubts about that. Just know this.
He steps awfully close to Quinn, staring them down with thinly veiled disgust.
The people of this town might have tolerated you this past year, but I will continue to watch you closely.
Hey, Victoria? You mind stepping in and being intimidating? You glance over at Victoria, but the woman is already moving. She steps up to stand between Quinn and the man, her dark eyes hard.
If you're not here to make a purchase, then I believe it is time for you to leave, sir.
What? Who? Now listen here, you little... Don't you know who I am?
I don't. I also don't believe you know who I am.
Victoria flashes the badge on her coat. The man visibly gapes, but then he breaks into a smug grin.
So Aerodas finally sent someone to keep track of all these magic folk. About damn time. I assume you're here to investigate this establishment. I knew it. I just knew something suspicious was going on here.
No, I don't think that's what we're here for.
You are quite wrong. The only thing remotely out of order I found here is you, threatening an innocent shop owner. So unless you want me to file a report and send it back to headquarters, I suggest you be on your way.
The man sputters, but leaves in indignation.
I will remember this.
Oh no, a random guy is gonna be mad at me. Why should I care? I don't know who you are. Quinn sighs in relief, their shoulders turning slack.
Thank you.
No. Do not think I did this as a favor. The man was being a nuisance, so I stopped him. Who was he, anyway?
That sounds like a question for future episodes, so for now, bye-bye.